Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from East Rutherford. And they'll be set up as making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver.
On the coverage.
Third down coming up.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes. Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
The 49er
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Now, a short one caught by Tonjes. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down, 49ers.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Greg Newsom on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over now for the second time. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as as the game unfolds.
He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and that will lead to a second down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones, and you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
At the 38-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. The ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's Scalaboo. That'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
From all the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That one taken in. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead.
Giants 7, 49ers 3.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Neighbors in motion. They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors.
To number 1, Malik Neighbors. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain. Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Jordan Watkins is deep for San Francisco. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense headed back to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He's got it. That's a first down. That's across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 2nd down, Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. A lot of bodies down there, but there's one with the football, the quarterback. It's all that matters. Breaks the plane for the touchdown.
And all that quarterback is looking for, Mike, is the smallest of creases before that snap. Once he identifies it, all that's left to do is put your head down, get behind the big boys up front, and drive the legs across the goal line.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
2nd and inches. Dart gonna hold on to it himself, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak, trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The middle, here's McCaffrey, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Try and run here. They stopped him dead in his tracks. 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they for a loss.
Willis Waitman now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbury. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
The outside, caught by Neighbor. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
A play fake, now dart, and the rush gets home. He'll go down, they got him. Michael Williams getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart, and they're going to get him a 2nd.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team And however many yards you picked up on third down, you added on top of the punt.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. One of the tight ends motions right. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, 49ers.
16 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Purdy going to keep this one himself. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk.
To Christian Kirk. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3. Third down and 3. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's 4th down.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. On first down, dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors.
Complete to number 1, Malik Neighbors. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now the shotgun. It's Dart. He'll step up and run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. First and 10. Here's Dart. That one underneath to Scalaboo.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Dart. Open right side is likely. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down.
Automatic first down.
Throwing is Dart. He'll take a shot here, back in the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there to start the second half. An even 40 yards.
I'm just not sure how you let somebody that big get so wide open. And judging from the defense's body language, I think it's pretty safe to say that somebody blew their coverage assignment.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian Kirk, touchdown, 49ers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get two more.
The 49ers will
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On play action, it is Dart to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On third down, here is Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. It's McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 12
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And on third down, that ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set
So
to
Pinheiro
kick
had the
off.
field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, it's Scattaboo. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right back to Scattaboo on first down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Beckham now on the jet sweep. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming.
And he's in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
Giants 14.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. A first down throw for Purdy. This pass left side, caught by Thompson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
First down, 49ers.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Purdy to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Complete.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own
The Giants
7-yard
offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Pass complete to Neighbors. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Moving to his left. Now he'll run. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
1st and 10.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He'll take off again. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
4 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
It's 3rd and 15.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's done. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you work.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll motion a tight end right. They run once more with McCaffrey. Finds room inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 14. Pinheiro set
so
to
now,
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, Dart. He finds Likely, his tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Dart. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline. sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. It's dark. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Kittle is the man in motion. They'll go play action with Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Zone read, it's a give to Scatterboo. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain
They
of
get
22
22 yards there.
And
First
the
down, Giants.
First down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Short, complete to Likely. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Collins on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And it just continues to be a recurring problem. I mean, even the balls he's been able to get out of his hand have come from a cloudy pocket. And listen, I know he's a guy that can make some plays when he's on the move, but at some point, you have to be able to be in rhythm and deliver the ball on time.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on downs. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
We try and run here with James. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Newsom on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
first down. A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Down by Jason Gunn. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Kittle is the man in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. First down and more inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Big-time play by McCaffrey. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.